The day destroys the night, night divides the day.
Some songs don't just soundtrack a moment. They quietly teach people how to feel. They arrive before anyone knows what they'll mean, before the culture is ready, before the artist understands the responsibility. Years later, those same songs feel inevitable, like history was always pointing toward them. But when they were written, they were fragile, uncertain things. What we're exploring here are songs that didn't just succeed. They became emotional reference points, carrying more meaning than their creators ever planned, and sometimes more than they could comfortably hold.
Take me for a trip upon your magic.
1. Mr. Tambourine Man, The Byrds.
Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song.
This song always feels like it's drifting rather than moving, as if gravity briefly loosened its grip.
Wait only for my booty heels to be warm.
When the Byrds recorded it, the tension wasn't about ambition, it was about transformation. Bob Dylan's lyrics were abstract and inward, but the band wrapped them in shimmering harmonies that turned private poetry into a communal experience. That contrast mattered. Released in 1965, it unexpectedly hit #1 in the US, pulling folk rock into the mainstream almost overnight. Suddenly, introspection was danceable. The aftermath was defining. Audiences didn't just hear a song, they heard permission to dream differently. Sometimes a generation doesn't choose its anthem. It recognizes itself in it by accident.
Well, I guess you say what can make me.
2. My Girl, The Temptations.
My girl, walking around.
There's warmth in this song that feels almost physical, like standing in sunlight on a cold morning. Yet behind that ease sits a quiet contradiction.
I've got so much.
My Girl was written as a universal love song, but it became something deeper, a declaration of stability during a decade defined by upheaval. Recorded in 1964, it was The Temptations' first #1 hit, reshaping their identity from contenders into voices of reassurance.
I've got a sweeter song than the birds.
The tension lies in how effortless it sounds versus how carefully it was crafted to connect. Over time, it followed them everywhere, expected at every show.
I guess you say what.
Its legacy isn't just romance. It's proof that simplicity, when sincere, can outlast chaos without ever raising its voice. 3. Do You Believe in Magic? The Lovin' Spoonful. This song feels like an open window, fresh, playful, and unburdened. When it appeared in 1965, it carried none of the weight that would later define the era. That's the contrast. While the world was heading toward protest and confrontation, this track insisted that joy itself could be transformative. John Sebastian wrote it quickly, inspired by watching an audience respond to live music, and it climbed into the top 10 almost immediately. The underlying tension is innocence meeting inevitability. The Lovin' Spoonful became linked forever to optimism they couldn't preserve. If you're enjoying these kinds of reflective rock stories, this might be a good place to stay connected. Thoughtful music deserves thoughtful listeners. 4. It's No Secret, Jefferson Airplane. This song feels like a quiet conversation held just before everything changes. Early Jefferson Airplane still leaned toward folk intimacy, and It's No Secret carries that closeness. Gentle harmonies, vulnerable delivery. But the tension sits in hindsight. Recorded before Grace Slick fully reshaped the band's image, it represents a version of the group that would soon vanish. While it never charted like their later hits, it became a fan-favorite time capsule of innocence. The underlying reason it matters is contrast. A band standing at the edge of cultural explosion without realizing it. Long after the psychedelic storm arrived, this song remained a reminder that revolutions often begin softly. 5. Sunshine of Your Love, Cream. The opening riff doesn't ask for attention, it takes it. Built from Jack Bruce's bass line and Eric Clapton's blues phrasing, the song carries a heaviness that felt new in 1967. What's striking is the balance. Romantic lyrics paired with a sound that hinted at something darker and louder. Recorded after long nights of improvisation, it became Cream's breakthrough hit and helped push rock toward heavier territory. The tension lies in intention versus impact. It was written as a love song, but it reshaped expectations of power and tone. Once audiences heard it, rock music couldn't retreat. Some songs don't just succeed, they redraw the map behind them.
'Cause I'm leaving in the morning and I must see you again.
6. Last Train to Clarksville, the Monkees.
Take the last train to Clarksville, I'll be waiting.
At first glance, this song sounds breezy, almost disposable, the kind of tune you hum without listening too closely. That's where the tension lives. Beneath the pop sheen sits quiet anxiety, a farewell that may not be temporary. Written during the early days of the Vietnam War, it was reportedly inspired by the fear of sudden departure, even if the lyrics never say it outright. Released in 1966, it became the Monkees' fourth #1 hit, reinforcing their image as harmless fun.
We'll have one more night together till the morning brings my train and I must go.
Yet the emotional undercurrent tells another story. The band became symbols of lightness while carrying something heavier underneath.
Take the last train to Clarksville and I'll meet you at the station.
Sometimes the most serious feelings hide behind the brightest melodies.
When we call out on a train.
7. A Whiter Shade of Pale, Procol Harum.
And the wider shade of pale.
This song feels like a memory you're not sure actually belongs to you. From the opening organ line, borrowed in spirit from Bach, it carries a stately calm that contrasts with its elusive meaning.
That her face at first just ghostly.
When it was released in 1967, listeners didn't fully understand it, and that didn't matter. It went straight to #1 in the UK and stayed there for weeks.
I was feeling kinda seasick.
The tension comes from ambiguity becoming obligation. Procol Harum were forever tied to a song no one could neatly explain, including themselves. Its aftermath has been enduring reverence, endless analysis, and timeless rotation.
And so it was.
Some songs don't communicate clearly. They linger, refusing to resolve, like unanswered questions we learn to live with.
You know the day destroys the night, night divides the day.
8. Break On Through, The Doors.
Break on through to the other side, break on through to the...
This song doesn't ease you in, it kicks the door open. From the first moments, it's restless, impatient, demanding movement. The tension lies in intention versus reception. Jim Morrison wanted transcendence, a breaking of limits, but radio stations edited the song to make it palatable, muting its urgency. Released in 1967 as the band's debut single, it didn't chart high, yet it became a mission statement.
Try to run, try to hide, break on through to the other side.
Over time, it defined the Doors' identity more than their chart successes did. The underlying reason is hunger, a refusal to accept surface-level living. Its legacy isn't comfort, it's confrontation. Some songs aren't meant to be liked first. They're meant to wake you up. 9. Respect, Aretha Franklin. This song enters with confidence, but its power comes from insistence. When Aretha Franklin recorded it in 1967, she transformed Otis Redding's original plea into a demand, reshaping the emotional center entirely. The tension is reclamation, taking something familiar and making it unmistakably personal. It topped the charts and became an anthem not just for women, but for civil rights movements worldwide. Yet with that reach came weight. The song followed her everywhere, a constant expectation of strength and authority. The underlying reason it endures is honesty. Respect wasn't about performance, it was about self-definition. When a voice names what it deserves, history tends to listen. 10. Purple Haze, the Jimi Hendrix Experience. This song feels like disorientation set to electricity. From its opening notes, it refuses clarity, pulling the listener into sensation rather than explanation.
Tomorrow or just the end of time.
Released in 1967, it announced Hendrix not just as a guitarist, but as a force, climbing the charts while confusing critics and audiences alike. The tension lies in misinterpretation. While many assumed the song was purely about altered states, Hendrix described it more abstractly, rooted in emotion and dream imagery. Still, it became shorthand for psychedelia. The aftermath was expectation. Every note he played was now measured against this moment. Some breakthroughs don't open doors. They remove the walls entirely. 11. Dance to the Music, Sly and the Family Stone. This song doesn't sneak in, It arrives, smiling, clapping, and pulling everyone into the room. On the surface, it's pure invitation. But the tension lives in what that invitation represented. Released in 1968, it was Sly and the Family Stone's breakthrough hit, deliberately designed to showcase every band member's voice, race, and role. Joy became strategy. The underlying reason was visibility, proving that integration and funk could thrive together on mainstream radio. The aftermath was expectation. Audiences wanted unity, celebration, and uplift every time. That's a heavy assignment for any artist. When music carries hope this loudly, it risks being mistaken for effortlessness instead of courage. 12. Born to be Wild, Steppenwolf. There's a sense of forward motion in this song that never really stops, even after it ends. When it hit in 1968, it captured restlessness before the culture had fully named it. The tension lies in scale. What began as a gritty rock track quickly became shorthand for rebellion itself, helped by its use in Easy Rider. It climbed into the top 10 and introduced the phrase heavy metal thunder into the lexicon. The underlying cause was timing, freedom meeting amplification. For Steppenwolf, the aftermath was typecasting. No matter how far they traveled musically, this song defined the road behind them. Some anthems don't ask permission. They take over the journey. 13. The Weight, the band. This song feels like walking into a town where everyone knows something you don't. Its warmth is immediate, but its meaning unfolds slowly.
I said, hey, Carmen, come on, let's go downtown.
Released in 1968, it wasn't a major chart hit, yet it became one of the band's most enduring works. The tension sits in spiritual gravity versus casual presentation. Biblical imagery mixes with everyday encounters, making responsibility feel both personal and shared.
She said, well, I gotta go, but my friend can stick around.
The underlying reason is humility. The song never explains itself, trusting listeners to carry it. Over time, it became a communal ritual, covered endlessly, sung collectively.
Take a load off, Penny. Take a load for free.
Some songs endure not because they demand attention, but because they ask us to help hold them up. 14. I Want You Back, the Jackson 5.
Let me show you, girl, that I know what's right.
This song explodes with momentum, youth, urgency, joy, all colliding at once. Yet behind that brightness sits pressure few performers ever face so early. Released in 1969, it became Motown's fastest-rising #1 single, introducing the Jackson 5 as a cultural event. The tension is innocence meeting expectation. Michael Jackson's voice carried exuberance, but also responsibility far beyond his years. The underlying reason was projection. Audiences saw possibility and demanded perfection. The aftermath was a childhood lived in spotlight and schedule.
But I had you to myself, I want you around.
This song remains joyful, but it also marks the moment fun became obligation. Sometimes success arrives before you've had time to decide who you are.
Working for the man every night and day.
15. Proud Mary, Creedence Clearwater Revival. This song moves like water, steady, patient, unstoppable. When it was released in 1969, it didn't shout revolution, it suggested escape. The tension lies in perspective. John Fogerty wrote it about letting go of ambition, yet it became one of the most recognizable songs of the era. It reached the top 5 and followed the band relentlessly, especially after Ike and Tina Turner transformed it into something fiercer. The underlying reason is contrast, simplicity standing firm in a loud decade. The aftermath was permanence. No matter where CCR went, this river flowed behind them. Some songs don't chase history. They wait for it to catch up. 16. Whole Lotta Love, Led Zeppelin. This song feels like a force of nature you don't negotiate with. From the opening riff, it announces power, appetite, and excess without apology. Released in 1969, it became Led Zeppelin's biggest U.S. hit, even as radio edits carved down its most confrontational moments. That's where the tension lives. What began as raw blues desire turned into an expectation of domination, louder, heavier, more extreme every time. The underlying reason is escalation. Zeppelin didn't just raise the bar, they were chained to it. Live versions stretched endlessly, audiences demanding intensity without limits. Some songs don't age quietly. They demand to be fed night after night. 17. Rock and Roll Queen, Mott the Hoople.
Rock and roll queen, you know what I mean. I'm just a rock and roll.
This song carries the sound of hunger, not metaphorical, but real. Before fame arrived, Mott the Hoople were fighting to survive, and this 1969 track captured that urgency perfectly.
I wouldn't want anyone else to know about the way you really.
Loud, glam-leaning, and desperate to be noticed, it became a cult favorite despite never charting high. The tension lies in timing. The song defined their identity before the world cared enough to listen. The underlying reason was need, the desire to matter before disappearing.
'Cause everybody thinks you're a sweet little girl with intelligence.
Later success would come, but this track stayed rooted in the struggle years. It reminds us that some songs aren't born from confidence, but from refusal. Sometimes identity forms before recognition catches up.
I wouldn't want anyone else to know about the way you.
When you step back from all these songs, a pattern emerges. None of them set out to carry a generation. They were written in moments of curiosity, joy, fear, confidence, or sheer survival. The wait came later, when millions of people decided these sounds meant something personal. That gap between intention and impact is where music becomes history. Some artists grow into that responsibility, others quietly step away from it. Both reactions are human. Which of these songs feels heavier to you now than it probably did the first time you heard it? I'd love to hear that perspective. And if you enjoy spending time with music stories told this way, you're always welcome to keep listening here.